Hi Year 6, this is your Thursday the 25th of February English lesson. So I'm hoping that you've done some writing for me this week about a mountain adventure or a mountain climb. Once you've done your writing, as you saw from yesterday's lesson, when you read back through it you will spot mistakes, places where you've missed out words, or you'll just read through it and you'll think, actually, I want to improve that bit. So you need to always read your writing, but also then go back and edit and improve your writing. So here, I've written it purposefully quite spaced out because I'm going to try and edit and improve this. But let's just have a listen to this together. And if you can, at this point, close your eyes, Year 6, and just listen and just think whether or not this is an effective description that gives you a good picture in your head of what is about to happen. I look up at the big mountain in front of me. The sun is shining. I feel scared. The wind is strong and the snow is cold. There is a lot of snow on the mountain. Now this is a description that maybe a younger child might do, or a much less confident child, and we, in Year 6, we can add lots of things to this and try and edit and improve this writing just to make it lots more effective and to put an image into the reader's head. So, first of all, I would like to add a fronted adverbial to the looking up at the mountain. How are you looking up at the mountain? So maybe I could put something like nervously, with my heart pounding. I look up at the big mountain. Well, look immediately I want to change. I want a more powerful verb there, so I'm going to change that for gaze. So nervously, with my heart pounding, I gaze up. Don't really like big, I have to say. I don't think that really does these mountains justice. They're more than just big, aren't they? I am going to call the big mountain a magnificent beast. And instead of in front of me, I'm going to put looming over me. Okay? Looming over me. Full stop. The sun is shining. I could have a word here to describe the sun. We know when the sun is really, really bright, and especially if there's snow and the glare off the snow is really quite tricky. What about relentless? That's when something won't stop. And that's how it feels when the sun is really that bright and you've got no protection, no coverage. Relentless. The relentless sun, I'm not going to say is shining. I'm going to say instead is burning into my face without mercy. So instead of shining, burning into my face, because we said talking about your senses and feelings, without mercy. Now obviously, because I'm doing so much editing, this is starting to look a little bit untidy, but I really wouldn't mind this at all. If you'd edited your work to this extent and improved it so much, I'd be absolutely thrilled. And you could always type it up afterwards or sort of do a neat copy afterwards, which is what I might do and put on the end of the video for you. I feel scared. I need a bit more detail than that. What happens to your body when you feel scared? Well, I know that my tummy starts to feel a bit strange, but tummy, I don't know if that's a serious or powerful enough word. What about stomach? What about my stomach lurches with fear? What about that instead? My stomach lurches, so a really good powerful verb there, with fear. Okay, so that's much better than I feel scared. But what else happens to your body when you're scared? I get goosebumps sometimes, or I get some sort of shiver up my spine. My stomach lurches with fear and goosebumps cover my clammy skin. Clammy is when you get that sort of covering of sweat, but you don't feel hot anymore. You've gone cold and the sweat's still there. It's ever such a funny feeling. It's not very pleasant, and it's when you're really quite scared. So you're cold, but you've still got sweat. That really tells me a lot more than just I feel scared, doesn't it? What about the next section? The wind is strong and the snow is cold. How does it feel when that wind is really blowing into you? What about the wind feels like knives? The wind feels like knives on my fragile skin. quite difficult for you to see what I'm writing, so I will write it out underneath in a minute, year 6, okay? The snow is cold. Doesn't really tell me much. What about this snow cannot bury me? And that sort of personifies the snow, giving it a feature that it wants to. I'll put an exclamation mark there. Final bit says, there is a lot of snow on the mountain. Why don't we try and use a metaphor here? Why don't we say a thick, deep blanket of snow? I'll write that down here. So let's get rid of this and let's put a thick, deep, so I'm expanding my noun here, okay? A thick, deep blanket of snow covers the mountain, protecting it like a giant in its cave. Why don't I end with a short sentence? Something really quite powerful, personify that mountain again. It waits to claim its next victim. So I've completely changed that really, although I'm saying the same thing. I'm still saying that you're standing looking up the mountain, but I've put in powerful verbs, I've expanded my noun phrases, I've used similes and metaphors, and I've really tried to create an image inside my reader's head. So what I will do, year 6, is I will write this all out for you so that you can have a little look how it looks completely finished, but I want you to edit and improve your work like this with your purple pen. Just a different coloured pen will be fine if you've lost your purple pen. Really try and improve it. Where can you expand your noun? Where can you actually describe how your body is responding to the feelings? So not just tell me how you're feeling, but what is your body doing with that feeling? Can you put in some similes, some metaphors? Can you personify the different parts of the story? Can you put in some fronted adverbials? So lots for you to think about, year 6, but this is when you can have some really good fun editing and improving your writing and making it better. And I'd rather you do less and improve it than do pages and pages and not be that happy with it. Really try and make your writing good quality. I look forward to hearing it in the Zoom meetings. Okay, good luck, year 6.